illustrated and read by AA members. Throughout the slides, you saw various covers of Grapevine magazines that have been published in the last year. The covers tell a story also. Oftentimes, Grapevine is talked about to be the meeting in the morning. It's about 1,000 words. And what it is intended to do is to give people a different understanding. There are times that there is discussion about the big book needs to be changed. We need a new edition. We need an edition that's got more current stories and up-to-date stories and stories that we understand. The Grapevine is the stories of today. It is the stories of recovery that is written by the individuals who sit in the rooms of AA across this country, in Canada, and within the world. When I look through here, when we talk about Grapevine, one of the things that we would do when I worked with probation and parole is we would have copies of the Grapevine available in the lobby for people to read. Oftentimes you have individuals who are waiting to see their caseworker, their probation officer. It's dead time. It's time that's not really being made good use of. Having copies of the Grapevine can give people something to read, something to understand, and something to identify with. Each month there is a theme for the Grapevine. In August of this past year, People Like Me. It was the magazine talked about and had stories of people of color and told their stories of recovery. For the month of September, the issue is accessibility and talks about strength, hope, and experience of the individuals with accessibility issues. Those who have hearing issues, vision issues, being able to get to meetings, people who are in remote communities, people who may be elderly and who are confined within their homes. We have the Grapevine Quote of the Day, and this is available in Spanish. The Grapevine Quote of the Day comes out at 5 o'clock in the morning. If you are a substance abuse user, what is the first thing you think about in the morning when you wake up? Is, can I use? Can I drink, and where can I get it, and what can I do? The next thing we all do is we grab our phones and we start peeling through and looking for our emails and what came through and who called me and what text has come through the night. The Grapevine Quote of the Day comes through at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it is a simple message as what is listed up here for September 1st of 2018. And it's the inspiration and the thought and the reminder as the way to begin the day in terms of focusing on what we need to do in order to achieve the recovery we desire. If you have an office within the professional community and you have a whiteboard or if you have a blackboard, oftentimes you will list messages of inspiration and encouragement, not only for your staff but for your clients. In order to find those, you got to do research for it. You got to find them. You got to make sure they're appropriate. Grapevine Quote of the Day is something that can be used for that. It's a very simple, short, and sweet message that identifies what we wish people to do. Again, when we talk about these issues, when we talk about that, it allows people to identify with the individuals that we wish them to identify with.